Hi Taurus, how are you guys? My name is Ascending Synergy Tarot. I'll be doing your February Spirit Guide Tarot reading. Guys, thank you so much for coming to this channel. I really appreciate your support and love. This is going to be for February, as I mentioned. It's a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, that means that you might want to look into getting a personal reading. I do that. The link is below, ascendingsynergy.com. Alright, so let's start your reading off with some crystal messages here. Overall message here for Taurus Spirit. Messages that you have for Taurus Spirit. Ooh, okay. Wow, and on the bottom is meditation. Amethyst. Yes, you have expanded awareness. Wow, guys. I feel like a lot of revelations is coming up here for you guys in the month of February. There's this expanded things, seeing things from an expanded viewpoint outside, getting perceptions from your meditations. If you guys are seeing revelations in your meditations or something comes up, it's like you have to act on that because that's your intuition really guiding you the month of February. Let me read this out for us. That purple is crown chakra energy. That's really taking place in your crown chakra. This is really listening to your highest self, your higher self. What will your higher self do? So this is our third eye here. So this is expanding our awareness, seeing things from a different light. With an expanded perspective, it's time to release the old perception and be open to be expanded as you bring about freedom and deep healing in your life. This is also an opportunity where, from that space, this is an opportunity to create miracles. This is enhancing your intuition. This is an exciting new level of way of thinking. Anything that feels like an old belief system, or frustrated we can't see the truth in the matter, is really asking us to find it, or being even encouraged to work deeply in expanding our awareness here. Wow, so, with that being said, Taurus, you are a fixed sign, meaning that once we are fixated on how we believe things are to be true, it can consume us. And there's always positive and negative attributes to anything, because when you get things done, you get it done, okay? But from this perspective of the shadow, it's being stuck in our ways. And February is a lot of coming out of that. A lot of things that are occurring in our environment is forcing us to see things from a different perspective. And I do feel like that's a collective energy. I feel like that's definitely where not just you, Taurus. I feel like this is everybody going through that right now. So you're not alone. I'm a stubborn earth sign too, so I definitely get it because we know best. However, with this energy, this is a lot of other things coming up that we don't want to miss out on. And that's going to require us to think of it differently than what we would think of it as. Or on a more expanded level. That highest self. What do your highest self want? Alright, so let's pull some tarot to get some more messages here for Taurus Spirit Guide. The messages that you have for my beautiful Taurus Spirit. So we have the Two of Staves in reverse as our point of reference here. From that space, I do feel like there is a decision that we want to make. Pride could be in the way right now in making that decision. And there's where this expanded awareness is coming from. Finding the courage to really go after what inspires you also. What really, really inspires you. You don't have to be in this confused state. It's a matter of decision. And you know what that decision is here. It's really letting toxicity of any kind go. I love, love, love this energy that just came out, because on the bottom of the deck we have your energy. Okay, we have a very stable energy no matter what. Know who you are at the end of the day. And that is the unshakable part. But there is so much changes that are changing your perspective and expanding you of an extension of who you already are. This is like the highest version of who you are. That's beautiful. I feel like separation with 2 4s here. This could be a separation that really was not balanced. Okay, if you came to this reading with the message of, was it a good time to separate from this creative pursuit, from this environment, from this location, from this individual, from this job? I feel like this is definitely saying it's a lot of burdens. This thing that you walked away from, or that separated, right? Yet any of that things or sorts of things there, excuse me, was a burden. It wasn't balanced. It wasn't tempered. I feel high tempers. I feel it could have been very toxic even, with the temptation card, the devil card in the reverse in the middle of the reading. This is you breaking free from that. Breaking free from anything that isn't harmonious. Breaking free from things that aren't balanced. You can collaborate, coordinate with this energy. Not addictive energy. This is codependent energy. This is someone who's obsessively toxic and really are in a space of not seeing what that is for themselves. And this is also an energy where someone is definitely coming out of the attachments to things. We're slowly but surely letting go of attachment. And for Taurus, I think that's a possessive energy, a material possessive energy. So you walking away from certain environments, certain job positions, even though it could have left us sad and confused, you know in your heart that it wasn't equally yoked. You know it wasn't balanced. It wasn't harmonious. It wasn't. And you're being expanded. You're being confirmed that this was in fact true. You got the full, and I love this, in your subconscious. There's nothing that you can't do. You know that. Ooh, Taurus, when you know that you can make things happen out of nowhere, you don't even need to know what's ahead of you, the unknown, but having that impulsive desire to follow what's true to you is a beautiful start. With that young staff here, I definitely feel like you're feeling inspired. This could be someone coming in to communicate with you as well. Things from our past that still are very unclear. Someone also could be possibly spying. There could be a lot of spying taking place. Or this is an energy where someone communication skills are very immature. The way they communicate, it's not from a place of it's not from like a tempered state. Here with the temperance in the reverse, spirit advice is telling you to watch your temper, watch tempers of others. This is someone an energy where we have to just be more mindful of what's not clear. Also, something that's not coming out as the truth also here. And the truth could be that you are burdened. You are extremely burdened. And it's like you have to start enforcing boundaries and really letting go of things that we are attached ourselves to. Didn't feel harmonious. Being very clear on that decision. This could be divorce energy. This could be someone making a clear, decisive decision to let something go. Because it's not harmonious yet. It's too much fighting. It's way too much fighting with this 5 of Wands here and this 10 of Staffs. The fights and chaos is too much. That's the big burdensome here. And this Hermit here is just really walking away, even though we can still feel so unclear and really didn't get the closure that we need for it, or there's just communication that's not being had. We're just going into our inner wisdom, our inner selves, to find the answer, finding the answer within you. This is you being in a very mature space, finding what you need for your balance. You're searching to get away from things that you have attached yourself to, learning how to do this, learning how to leave some burdens behind, knowing that it's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to not let people do certain things to us, and enforcing that. You got the Fool again. Wow. Yeah, you're like enforcing boundaries, and you like, nope, don't take 6 steps here. This is what we not gonna do. And we're gonna come from a mature space when we communicate, because I'm not able to communicate from a chaotic space. I'm getting chaos, passionately chaos. Yeah, this could be something that have already, this could be having a long history with someone. There's a lot of good memories, for sure. And I feel like you're just thinking on the memories that brings you inspiration again. But this Tower here, yeah, you either spontaneously just move, spontaneously separated, spontaneously broke a connection, broke vows. Someone could have broken their vows, and that's what this is, the painful experience of severing tides, because it feels like a very true, beautiful pair if someone haven't broken the bond, is what I'm getting. And you know, the Tower is divine intervention. I feel like you were forced in this situation. It wasn't your decision, or this wasn't your jobs or your, I don't see pentacles here, so this very well could just be relationships and environments that we had to sever ties to. This also could be family ordeals, and also passionate pursuits. You know, with the passionate pursuits, not having that internal conflict anymore of what I want to pursue, you know, taking on too many responsibilities, but you're starting to enforce your boundaries. And knowing that if you go solo, you look at this. Going solo is the way to go. Is what I'm getting here. You are unblocking yourself. You know, there is a huge attachment issue here. I'm getting full on attachment that is our weakness. Anything that we attach ourselves to, codependent to, dependent on others, is the weakness. It's the defeat. This is the catalyst. This is the elephant in the room. Okay, and that's what's keeping us not tempered. Everything is completely disrupted because we're exploring the shadow side of the dangers of the toxicity of attachment. And this is helping us to step in a new direction, give us blessings after we learn this here. Ooh. All right. So let's get some advice here. But I love the fact that the sun is in the middle. You know, once you let go, Taurus, all you got to do is let go. Enforce your boundaries and be very clear on where you want to go next. Because wherever you're going with your beautiful new boundaries is somewhere beautiful. And it's just letting go to go to where you know is beautiful. Look at this. Prosperity, your advice card. 36 breaking down to a 9. Completions. Things are coming to an end so that new can come in. Brand new cycles can come in. Yes, they're beautiful memories. Yes, a long history was established. However, you're being pulled to something more of yourself. You're being expanded here. Sometimes letting things go so that the new can come in, so that you can be in a more beautiful space, harmonious space, spiritual space, meditative space. Prosperity comes out here. So this is the frequency of prosperity that supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, and soul and spirit to sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and richness that the universe provides. Ooh. I was going to say that earlier. Taurus, you guys can be very materialistic and for a very good reason. But there's something higher here. I feel like you guys are getting more into nature, the materialism of nature. It's so deeper than you can even imagine. It's where you love it at too. So that's also what I'm picking up too. But I'm gonna stop there. Thank you guys so much for coming to this reading. I enjoy your energy, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.